Vaka, Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nzala Mama Cindy and you are most welcome, Wanamani. Listen, if you tapped on this video because you're curious and you're watching for the first time, please do hit the subscribe button, Wanamani, because listen, we really do serve up some awesome, wholesome content here. You're watching this video, this is a Car Chit Chat edition, so we're going to do a whole lot of talking. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Okay, so yesterday, which was Sunday, I met up with Gamu. Gamu and I actually met online. We met online, we started following each other, and then, you know, eventually we just started talking a lot via our inboxes. She's a YouTuber, she's also, you know, a part-time content creator, but she's also full-time employed. So in this week's chit chat, I'll be chatting to her. We are in her car. We're not in my car, in the usual car, because I really wanted for her to be comfortable and be in her environment. So it was so important for us to do this car chit chat in her car. So without me talking a lot, let's get right into it. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nzala Mama Cindy and this is the it's the Car Chit Chat. What did I want to say? It's a takeover.
Okay, I was thinking you were going to say it's a TikTok.
Welcome guys to this week's edition of Car Why do I keep saying Car TikTok? Gamu, is it you?
Maybe it's me.
Because you told me about TikTok.
yes, we're speaking about TikTok. Yeah.
Anyway, so this week for our Car Chit Chat, I told you guys I'm gonna try invite as many people as possible, different interesting people, right? So we are currently in Gamu's car. Wanna quickly introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Kamo, but I am known as the real Kamo. If there's any Gamu Mona, I'm the real one.
So you are the real
Kamo.
So Kamo is full-time corporate girly, right? And then part-time content creator, would you say?
Yeah.
She's a mom, she's a girlfriend to Mr. L. Gamu actually has a YouTube channel. It's called The Real Gamu M.
Yes, The Real Gamu
M. Yeah. I'm subscribed. Her content is amazing. But I think what is something that you've really, or how you came about to creating content creation, is because you wanted to share your story.
Yeah.
And you just started by doing TikToks first?
No, I started with YouTube, just sharing my journey because I am living with HIV. And I started from there and then I automatically went to TikTok.
Oh, after that?
Yes, yeah.
All right. So I think as much as, just to give context, maybe we do like a little background chat about like sort of like who you are, where you're from, how you grew up, and obviously we are gonna get to the HIV chat, but I don't think for me that is like the main thing we really want to talk about. But obviously it's something that you openly speak about, and it's something that is part of your story and part of your journey. But we also want to just touch on your the way you grew up, your career, and what you do right now, and everything like that. So maybe we can start there to say, you know, how, like, just tell us your story.
Okay, so I grew up, I'm from Mpumalanga. I grew up in a very small place called Leroro, just closer to Graskop. If you've been around White River, God's Window, that's where I come from.
God's Window, that's where there's like the beautiful attraction.
So I grew up with my mom, and then my mom passed away when I was 17. I grew up with my grandmother. She basically was the one that was taking care of us after the passing of my mom. And my little sister was 2 years when mama passed away. And I attended school on that side, and I matric. I graduated. I was doing IT and user computing. I graduated, and then after that,
why did you choose user and computing?
Okay, so I had applied for what is this course? Yeah, go UJ. It has to do with chemistry.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I first applied, I didn't have Chilate registration. And then I think they wanted like 7,200 rand, and my grandmother was just a pensioner.
Yeah, she was like, where am I going to get this money?
You know, yeah, I think at that time, they were so greatly 1,000 rand.
For grants,
yes.
So
I was just like, okay, let me find something else to do.
Yeah.
And then I just opted for computer, basically.
So you did a 1-year certificate?
Yes, I did a 1-year certificate. And then, yeah, I graduated, and then I fell pregnant.
After graduation? Marakamu rata dilo tle. And how old were you?
I was 20.
Yeah.
But guys, I wanted my son.
So you planned at 20. Imagine a 20-year-old. 20-year-old saying, I want a baby.
I planned him, and then I got my baby. And then from there on, I went down to the drawing board. I was like, this can't be my life.
Yeah.
I can't just be a mama and then that is it.
Okay, so you had your baby, but you're not working.
No, I was not working.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after 2 years, Khanto is my son. Khanto's grandparents from the father's side said they would like to meet my son, and they spoke to my grandmother. My grandmother didn't see anything wrong, just to go and
Visit,
yeah. And we went there, we visited. I stayed there for like 3 weeks. And then after that, they suggested that because I don't have akibereki, I should come back. I should go back home and ask properly permission from my grandmother, so that I come back and start looking for a job. But the grandfather had a construction company, and then he gave me the admin work. Yeah. So I started working for like 6 months. Yeah. Until I got another job at environmental laboratory. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So basically, you were pregnant with Khanto. Actually, can we just give a quick shout out to Khanto? Khanto,
shout out Khanto.
If you're watching this, we're gonna put pictures of you up here. Khanto is her son. He's in grade 8. Brilliant, amazing boy, you guys. He's every year she's collecting awards at school because of like academic achievements. He's really, really smart. We're so proud of you, Khanto, and he's doing an amazing job.
So much.
Yeah, so it makes you. I can see with your smile.
Aisha, my son makes me proud. I think even the name, I named him Khanto, means like being proud, and I'm constantly like he's constantly making me proud. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's why they're saying the power of a name. It's important to name your kids. You know, it must have a meaning.
Yeah.
You know, so you're doing so well, Gamu. So now, okay, so your parents, your mom passed away.
Yeah.
And then you were living with your grandmother.
Yes.
But sometime your Khanto's grandfather found out that there is a Khanto. He's like, come live with us, and then you started working.
Yeah.
Who were they? Who sent them? Who sent those grandparents?
I feel like it was just God locating me to the people's tag. Because if it wasn't for the grandparents, I don't think I'll be where I am right
today.
Now. Yeah. Because as soon as I got another job, when I moved away from the construction, I went to that environmental laboratory, started working, I wanted the assessment, and then they kept elevating me, you know? Yeah, so it was just, God sent them to me.
So God used Khanto's grandparents who had no business taking care of you. And I know that maybe probably in an African way, you know, the child belongs to the parent, the first child.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the first grandchild. This is our child, we need to take care of them.
Yeah.
But there are other grandparents out there who don't care.
Yeah,
it's just like, our child. Hey, like,
and even it was the first grandson. Yeah, the other children had the daughters. So I don't know, it was just something special about having a grandson.
Yeah.
So I know they were really close.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so then you started working, but now are you still doing the IT thing that you started working as?
No.
You said you did IT, but now it's all lab.
No, it's something totally different. Right now I'm in an environmental laboratory.
Yeah.
And we're doing, we're checking the working environments of people that works in mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing some analysis, we're checking like a whole lot of things. Basically we're just checking the working environment at the mines. Yeah.
So Kamo was actually telling me that they actually put like a device on the miner. So when they go underground, when they come back up, they collect that device and test that. That's so interesting. I've never heard of anything like that. Like, it was my first time. I was like, don't miners just go down and like do their job?
I get it. They inhale a lot of dust.
Yeah.
So we want to check how much of dust are they inhaling when they're down there.
And that dust can make them sick.
Yes, a lot. Yeah. So Tina, we give recommendations for this person should work at least 2 hours and take breaks.
Go up again.
Yeah, go up. Yeah, that's what we do.
Did you imagine yourself reaching where you are right now, like as working in the lab, from doing a 1-year certificate in IT to now being like testing and doing all these cool stuff? Because that is so cool.
It is so cool. I think I'm not gonna say I'm a smart person, but I'm gonna say I'm a hard worker.
Yes.
So my hard work got me where I am right now, and also I'm a very curious person. If you're telling me this, I'm gonna ask a lot of things and learn as much as I can.
That's good.
So Shem, really, my hard work got me where I am right now.
And also, I think what is important is that you did an IT certificate. And then you got into the lab environment. They took you for training. You had to write exams. You had to do this, and you made sure you smash and pass all those exams.
Even I was so surprised with my first assessment. I got 82%.
Imagine.
And the manager was like, have you been exposed in this kind of things? I was like, never.
No.
I just studied.
I
just studied. So I was really surprised with myself. Okay, I'm capable
of doing this.
Let me register for another one. Another one.
So I think it's sort of like those things where it says when luck meets opportunity, or when opportunity meets luck. It's one of those things where literally you were concentrating probably of getting like an IT job, but now you're totally doing something different, which is amazing. And I like the fact that you like strike me as one of those people that when you put your mind and heart onto something, you really give it your all.
Yes, I do. I do, because I don't believe in the same position or same space in life for the longest time. So if I want to move forward, if I put my mind on something else, I'm definitely going to push myself to get to that point.
That's so nice. And then so maybe we can chat a little bit. I mean, guys, if you do want to know her HIV story and how she's living positively with HIV, she calls herself the survivor. Why do you call yourself that? Survivor gang?
I've survived a lot of things. Well, not necessarily because of me living with HIV, but just growing up without a mom, having to take care of the whole family. Like, I was very young, but after my mom's passing, I had to make sure that everybody, like, I wanted to be strong for everyone. So I call myself a survivor because I've survived a whole lot of things.
Wow.
I've survived a whole lot of things.
Because like, your mom passing away, and then now you had a little sister who's 2 years old. You are 17. Your little sister is 2 years old.
I had to be a mom.
At 17.
It was really difficult, but look at me now.
Look at you. Look at me now.
Like my little sister is like 20, so it's all God. And
then so maybe can we talk a little bit about your sort of like your dating life? Cancer happens at 20.
Yes.
And then a few years down the line, you find out that you're HIV positive. How was that for you? And sort of like maybe you can just speak me through about like, obviously the shock it came with finding out and whatnot, but like sort of like how do you think that has trickled down into your life, and how it's sort of like affected, or even like affected where you are today? So when it comes to friendship, relationships, work environment, do you have to declare at work that you're HIV positive?
No.
Okay.
It's just my choice. Because speaking about me living with HIV helps me. I find healing in speaking, because I would find Mama Huli and then I start talking about it. And then she asked me a lot of questions. And then in me, that is me teaching you
Guys, by the way, this is a true story. I am a very curious person, and Gamu, I'll tell you, sometimes it offends people because I'm always like literally so curious to find out. Like I do want to know that your name is Gamu.
Yeah.
But I want to find out what is that interesting thing about you.
Yeah.
What makes you a different Gamu from
the
other
Gamu
Gamu? You know, and in so doing, I tend to always connect with people in that regard. And I guess maybe that's how we also started talking, because you were following me.
Yeah.
We were following each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we just literally started talking, and then she calls me Mama Hoodie, and I love it so much.
Mama Hoodie.
You know, and we sort of like made that connection, and then when we met last year at the YouTube event, we sort of like, okay, we should do coffee, because we're like, you cool, I'm cool, you know. But then I started realizing that she is living with HIV, and I started going through her YouTube and her content, and I'm like, this girl is living their life. You know, sometimes HIV is so stigmatized that it can close you off from actually living and doing the best.
You know, for me, I got a lot of rejections from relationships. But friends and at work, I never got that stigma. But I got a lot of rejection from relationships. I was rejected. Hey.
So as soon as you say I'm HIV positive,
but yes, with my thing, I didn't want to give. I wanted to give a person a choice. Like I didn't want to decide for a guy. Okay, sharp. I wanted him to know and decide, okay, is this what I want? Will I be able to handle all the things that comes with dating a person that is living with HIV? So 2 weeks into a relationship, I'll disclose my status
and say, hey, listen.
Yes, this is what I come with. Yes. So besides a rejection from relationships, I didn't get any.
A family.
Well, with my family, guys, the thing with my family, we're not really that close. After the passing of my grandmother, the family bond really, it broke. Yes, it really broke.
Sort of like that glue that was holding you guys together.
Yes, you get. So family, they found out when I was doing the TV interview with Nosy. Yes, that's when they found out
they
about.
Close the gate?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do close it.
That's when my family found out about my status.
Through the TV interview. Because I don't really speak about what's happening in my life with them. I don't really share that much with them. So even today, I don't remember a family member coming to me and asking me, okay, saw. Is this true?
How are you? How are you doing? I never got that.
Sure, that's so interesting. But then in terms of relationships, so you tell a guy that I'm HIV positive, most of them would choose to be, hey, okay, bye.
A lot of them, Shem. A lot of them decided, we can't. Even they would tell me, no, this is too much for me. I've never been.
And do you think that's fair?
Well, I think it's fair because at the end of the day, it's their decision. And I can't. The decision must favor me.
Exactly.
Yes,
which is good. I want to ask one more question about HIV. Like, how do you feel like HIV changed your life, if it has?
Yes, it has changed my life, but
for the good or for the bad?
For the good, because also I think that's where I realized my strength. Because yes, I'm a very I'm not gonna say I'm smart and all of that. Like I said, I'm just a hard worker. But also it made me give an open mind, do some research. Glue to just information but I went on and started reading the articles, and also me helping other people when they come to me, hey, we saw your video on TikTok.
That's what I actually wanted to ask you. Do you find that then now young people or even older people now come to you and ask you those things, and how do you do you feel like it overwhelms you, or you want to help?
I want to help. This is the reason why I started my YouTube channel, because I wanted to share my journey. So like them coming to me, sometimes I would mention right now, hey, I'm not emotionally okay, because I go all out as to making sure you're drinking your medication. I'll DM you.
Oh, like you'll be finding out.
Yeah, I'll check up. Okay, when is your next appointment? What did the doctor say, or what did they say at the clinic? How far is your viral load? And like I go in.
Oh, so you'd invest yourself.
Yes, until a person it's like comfortable the way I am living. Or okay, now I can take this emotionally. Now I am good. Yes, yeah.
And do you find yourself now, okay, maybe the question is, maybe someone here who's watching this, maybe they have found out that they're HIV positive. Do you think it's the end of the world? And what would you say? Yeah,
it's not the end of the world, guys. The only thing that you mustn't torture yourself with, don't ask yourself a lot of questions, because even if you ask yourself those lot of questions and you get those answers and you get all those answers that you want, at the end of the day, your status won't change. Your status will still say HIV positive, you know. So I don't think you should put yourself in a bad corner, or this is it, my life is over. It's not over. It's really not over. You can still date, you can still have kids, you can still do a whole lot of things, because this chronic, it's really manageable. It's really manageable.
And I mean, now you are dating. You've been dating this guy for 2 years, Mr. L.
Mr.
Guys,
L.
go on the YouTube channel. They are the cutest couple ever. How has that been, and how sort of like, how do you guys, what would you say keeps your relationship going?
Firstly, Mr. L came to me knowing very well this girl is living with HIV. That was a tick for me, because I didn't have to explain myself, or I didn't have to sit him down and disclose. He came to me knowing. So number one, when he came to me, already he had a lot of questions that he wanted to know. Okay, we're getting into a relationship. How are we going to navigate this? How are we going to navigate this? And I don't have a child. And then I started teaching him.
Because he doesn't have a child.
He does not have a child. And then we started talking about it, make a whole conversation about it. So he's very supportive.
This is good.
He is really supportive, to a point where when we started dating, he also had my alarm time. Every time at 9 o'clock, he would text me, babe, babe, did you drink your medication? Or if we are together, 10-2, you would see him standing up, going to fetch a glass of water, bringing my medication closer. So he's very supportive. That's what I like about him. And he's very curious. If he does not understand something, he asks. And then we talk about it.
And I think maybe like the thing that is so interesting to me about your story is that like in life people face different challenges, and I feel like maybe those challenges sort of like block them from being successful, right? So with you lost your mom at 17. You had to become a mom, an instant mom to your 2-year-old little sister. You went to varsity. You decided to have a child at 20. The child that we all love. And then you sort of like then had this, you found out that you have HIV, but it never really stopped you from getting that job, from hustling, buying a car. This car is new. So you were able to do all those things. And I know right now people could be like, oh my gosh, I was going through your comments on your TikTok video that you posted. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, I'm healthy, I don't have a child, I don't have this, but I still don't have a job, and I'm not successful and driving a car like
look
you.
At you. Yes, I saw that comment.
So sometimes do you feel like it doesn't mean just because I'm HIV doesn't make me disabled?
How?
Like, I can still have the same ambition.
Yes. No, living with HIV, like, it does not take away anything. I think people just need to keep that in mind. It does not take away, like, you being capable of achieving something. even if you are HIV positive, you can still buy a house. You can still buy a car. Like I bought my car. You can still go study and like it does not take away the capability.
Raise your child.
Yes,
still
it
get
does
married.
not. A whole lot of things. A whole lot of things. Yeah.
So I think your story is so inspirational. In a few words, can you sort of like just maybe firstly share sort of like maybe a quote or whatever that keeps you going, and then maybe lastly just to like motivate someone young who's probably watching this, whether they have HIV or not, you know, what would you say to them? Because you are such a hard worker and you're achieving all these amazing things. At the end of the day, you know, when it comes to career, life, or whatever it is, what would you say to that young person?
Okay, well, firstly, let me just encourage the young people is that please take care of yourselves, condomize,
yes,
go take PrEP.
What is PrEP?
PrEP, it's a pill that you take every day that prevents you from getting infected from HIV.
Okay. Yeah, so anyone can take that pill?
Anyone can take the pill, yeah, as long as you are HIV negative. Yeah. So, yeah, take the PrEP and also make sure that everything that you want, you focus on that. Let not any situation, like we can't just refocus more on the diseases and whatnot. Like any situation, you could have lost your parents, you're not working, your black tax and whatnot. Like make sure that you take care of your mental state first. So be courageous, everything will work out. Make sure that you prioritize yourself first. Yeah.
It's so interesting you say that, because I just want to touch on what you shared with me, how you know there was a time where you were working in a very toxic environment, and there was an instance where you actually fainted. And we went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, girl, you need to take care of your mental. So you were exhausted.
At some point I was working myself hard, not realizing what I'm actually exhausting myself. So I fainted. I went to the hospital, found out I've got even more problems. With the meningitis and all of that. It was just, with the work related, because like also I couldn't speak up for myself. So I was being
Do you think from there you were able to speak up?
Yes.
You were like,
yes, now I put my foot down.
You're like, dynamite comes in small packages.
Now I put my foot down. Don't mess. Do not mess with me. Because I know how it feels about diagnosing a deal because of work stress or the work environment. So please take care of your mental state. Whatever situation that you're facing, it's not the end of the world.
Exactly. I love that. Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
I
feel like sometimes, you know, you find out a lot from a person's favorite Bible verse, because it's always like, okay.
So my favorite Bible verse, it's Proverbs 37, verse number 3, which says, trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. So everything that I'm doing, for me, I don't do it because I invite Modimo. Whether it's me buying a car, I always trusting in him. Like I trusted him before I have everything that I have right now, or before I was in this situation or life state that I'm in. I trusted him, even when things were going down. I trusted him, he will take me out and put me in the light. So I dwell in his presence. I pray, I fellowship. So trusting in the Lord. I want to talk about because I have seen so much. I've seen God doing wonders in my life.
And for you to earn the title of survivor, like she's a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
She refuses to sink. She's just like,
we're pushing this.
We're going ahead. But you inspire me, Gamu, and I think keep going. You know, she is a go-getter. This one, she's put herself out there, which is amazing to see. So continue doing what you're doing, and may God bless you and protect you guys, and Kanso and Mr. L. all my love for you guys.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to be invited to the wedding, Mr. L. This is me putting pressure on you.
It's a beautiful love story.
Yeah, we'll share it one day.
Yeah, we'll share it. So, guys, also I just want to say, when somebody says "God bless you," it really touches my
Really?
heart. Oh, I don't take that for granted. No. When somebody says, "May God bless you," I'm like, God is listening. I don't take that for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We're feeling hot now in this car. I think, this was such a nice conversation, Gamu. Thank you also for making time. Guys, please, before we leave, please do subscribe to Kamo's channel and show her some love. She shares beautiful content. She does vlogs, she does sit downs, you do all this things. So please do subscribe to her channel. Let's go show her some love right now.
Thank you so
much. Let's go to her
guys.
channel and show her love.
Really appreciate that.
All right, I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Everything. You're my way.